Welcome to the inaugural episode of Bannerlord Mods Weekly, where I will be covering Bannerlord Mods weekly. So, to celebrate, let's immediately break the premise of this show and cover more than just this week. Don't you think it's strange that looters, a bunch of cowardly, rock-throwing, rock-hurling, rock-chucking, rock-heaving, rock-propelling, rock-tossing, rock-flinging, I'm gonna nail you. Don't you think it's strange that looters don't get a proper troop tree? Well, now you have options. With professional bandits, you now have looters on the map that can upgrade to assassins, bandit archers, experienced looters, veteran looters, bandit pikemen, lifelong bandits, and even bandit warlords, greatly improving the variety of your encounters with the saddest gathering of men you ever laid your eyes on. And if that's not enough for you, there's more. BestMod168 has also uploaded Looters with Leaders. This is the same mod as Professional Bandits, but with two significant differences. First, all looter parties now spawn with a bandit warlord who will eat your wet noodle of a new character for breakfast and look fantastic while doing so. Second, Tier 1 looters, those ones with the rocks, they won't spawn, so it's pretty fair trade if you ask me. I receive no stoning to death. I also receive a beautiful hunk of a man riding a horse in shiny armor. Regardless of which version you choose, you should be happy with the results. Is that not enough of an upgrade to your bandits? You're a masochist who wants more? Well, you dirty little thing you, do I have the mod for you. Bandits Nation by Venderain will turn up the number of bandits on the map to 11, increasing their spawns both on the map and in hideouts. You'll be able to fight them at their best. Don't worry too much about the hideouts though, because you can now bring up to 10,000 troops with you into them. Yep, 10,000. The actual in-game limit is 1,000, by the way. The actual coded limit is like 2,000, counting horses. Point is, you can bring in as many troops as you want to clear out these bandit hideouts. Really though, if you've gotten to the point where bandit hideouts have become more of a chore than a challenge, try out this mod and limit yourself to 10 troops like normal. It's still doable, but it'll bring the tension back to your hideout missions as you're facing down a bunch of cutthroat murderers that now severely outnumber you. Next up, we have CC's Banners, a mod by Clarence that I think will quickly become a staple in people's lists as it currently adds almost 300 new sigils to the game, and I only see it growing. Offering a wide variety of styles, themes, and origins, it'll really make your choice unique to your character and how you want to play them. That's not the only banner mod that's come out recently. We also have Custom Bannerlord Colors by Osman1429, which greatly expands the color palette available to your flag and sigil. Together, these mods give you the complete package for flag customization and are definitely must-haves going into the future. On the topic of must-have customizability, do you ever get annoyed by the exponential difficulty of leveling certain skills? Do you feel that some are too tedious to level? Do you feel that some are actually too easy to level? Leveling Customizer by Azaki lets you adjust the multiplier of every single skill on an individual basis to better fit you and your game. It even lets you flatten the experience curves of skills or your character level, so you no longer have to feel like your progression is halted late game as you grind away at the twilight years of your character's life. So download the mod, start a new game, and immediately max out all the sliders because we all know you will. Who can resist getting 1,000 skill points in a single battle? You deserve this, is what you'll tell yourself for about 5 minutes before deleting the character and applying the actual changes you want to your game. Personally, I'm setting my XP multipliers to 0. No leveling for me, I'll conquer Kalradia as an oversized baby, thank you very much. Speaking of oversized babies, Noble Start by Radon 5K will let you live out all your buttery fantasies by allowing you to start as a noble scion of Bannerlord. Don't earn your way to the top, start there. This mod creates a new start option that allows you to choose to begin your game under any faction as one of the lords or ladies of Calradia. Great for those who want to RP or have started a game a million times before and just want a more established start. Noble Start also pairs beautifully with this next mod. Petty Kingdoms by int19h breaks up the kingdoms of Calradia into competing city-states. If you've ever played a Shattered World mod on a Paradox game, you know what to expect. No one king or queen rules the lands and everything is for the taking. Everyone around you is a potential hunter or prey as Calradia devolves into what I can only describe as a true civil war. Now, if you're going to be running your own kingdom, petty or not, you're going to need some improvements to your game. DynaCulture by Splintered, which has not seen an update since September of last year, has been updated and re-uploaded by ManPapper to work with both 1.72 and 1.8. This mod adds a dynamic culture spreading simulation to the game, using an influence system based on the settlement owner's kingdom or clan, and surrounding environmental factors such as neighboring settlements. All these factors are customizable through MCM, so you can adjust your ideal culture spread to your playthrough. The next must-have mod for any aspiring future king or queen of all the lands under the sun is Nikio's Donate Food to Towns and Castles, which has been updated to work on 1.8 by Edriv1 and 1.72 by BengaJT. As it turns out, people need food to live. Tailworlds has unfortunately tied all said food to the market, so it's possible for your enemies, or even allies, to come into your city, buy all the food you have, and leave your people starving. This mod fixes this oversight by making it so that you, as the ruler, can deposit the literal mountain of food that you're always carrying around into a stash so that your people still have something to eat in the event of a siege, famine, or free market buyout. No more selling your food back into the market just for your neighbor to prance their way in and buy it all out. Again, get the mod. It's practically a requirement, and it's kind of ridiculous that some version of this isn't already in the base game. Are you tired of capturing an enemy in battle, holding him for ransom, only to find that his family thinks so little of his worthless hide that they won't even pay you to release him? Doesn't that make you angry? Angry enough to give him a quick choppy chop? Of course it does, I don't blame you, but what if I told you there was another option? He's got some nice armor, doesn't he? Valuable armor. Strip him. Can't? Well, now you can, with Better Surrender by Lyric4L or Casnium's Make the Lord Naked, note you will not actually see a naked lord, updated by Edriv1. A much more peaceful and, more importantly, profitable way to conduct warfare is now available. Once you've taken the logical step of stealing all the clothes off the back of the lords and ladies of Calradia, use that money to buy some mercenaries. Mercs of Culture by The Merc adds 5 beefy new mercenaries to the game, one for each non-empire culture, that start at tier 3 and can upgrade to tier 5. Enjoy bossing your new hires around. Finally, we have Diverse Throwing Axes by Berserk, which adds 7 beautifully crafted throwing axes to the game that blend seamlessly into the world as they are constructed from vanilla assets. Berserk also adds the option to double their ammo capacity from 3 to 6, making this a wonderful addition to anyone's mod list. One unintentional bonus of this mod is that all of these devastating throwing axes can be brought in civilian clothes. Isn't that lovely? If you see any mods on this list that I marked for both 1.72 and 1.8 that only show a single version on the download page, that's because I have tested and confirmed that those mods work for both. I do hope to make this a regular series, as it seems only the larger total conversion mods get any coverage, and I think that's a shame, considering all the cool mods we've seen on this list. I want to make a repository of information with an overview of the many mods that come out for the game, large or small, so that people have an easy and accessible resource to figure out what they actually want and what each of these mods actually do and look like. That's all for now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week, so subscribe. Bye.